So in the last video, I explained sets, different types of sets and exercise 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3. I explained to you. So now in this class, I will explain that one more new concept. It is a Venn diagram. Venn diagram means this is a relation between the different sets. So relation between the different sets means, so here in the figure you can see this is about one of the rectangular box and here one circle is there. So what are the elements or comes in this whole set? That is what universal set. You know that. So universal set is the set which belongs to all the terms. And any one of the subset you can write means that all the subsets are the values of the universal set. Okay. So then only we can say that is our subset. So in this diagram, rectangular box is there. No, this is about universal set. Okay. So inside the one circle is there. This circle is represents a one of the subset. That subset name is called as what? A. So this is what numbers up to 10. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here A is belongs to the elements 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And universal set is what full 1 to 10 it is there. So remaining what are the elements are there now outside, that is what that set, that elements are not there in the set A but it is there in the universal set. This one you can call it as the complement of a set. So that complement set I will explain in the next. Okay, so this is our universal set. Then this diagram is called as what? Venn diagram. Okay, so this diagram is known as what? Venn diagram. What is a Venn diagram? This relationship between the sets can be represented by the diagrammatical way. Okay, so it is what? Rectangle and sets. Here it is what? Only one circle is there. It's only one set. If it is a two circles, for example, like this. So this is our universal set. You can consider it, and universal set is represented by U. You know that. Then this is a one set, it is what? A, and this is another one set, it is what? B. So you can consider it. How many elements are there here? So there is no elements here. I have not written any elements. But how many sets are there here? 1 and 2. One first set is A and second set is what? B. Okay, so you can consider the two sets. So this representation is called as Venn diagram. In this Venn diagram, some operations are there. Okay, so in this Venn diagram, some operations of the sets. So by using this Venn diagram only, we can easily understand the operation of a sets. In that operation of a sets, there are many types. The first one is union. First one is what? Union. So what is meant by union? Union means, so what is meant by union? Union means it is a two sets. If I am considering the set A and set B, in this diagram only I will explain. Set A and set B, the union of a set means we have to write all the elements which are either in A or in B or both A and B. Okay, so for example, easily you can understand this. For example, A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equals to 2, 3, 5. Okay, so these are the sets. One is A is 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is 2, 3, 5. So union means union, symbolically you are representing as what? It is U. So union, this is what symbolical representation. So A union B we have to write means A union B. I am writing like this, A union B. Already I said the definition, the set of elements of either A or B or both A and B. Okay, so it means all the elements you have to write but not repeatedly. So 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here, and this set all the elements are over. No, now it comes to this side. 2 is already there and 3 is already there. Then 5, the remaining one is what? 5. So this is what? A union B. Okay, clear? Understood? No? A union B means all the elements you have to write but not repeatedly. The definition of the union, it is the union of two sets A and B is denoted by A union B. So this is the way A union B is the set of all those elements which are either in A or in B or in both A and B. So for how to write this one in that symbolically, A union B equals to X is one of the set. X is belongs to A or X is belongs to B. Okay, X is belongs to B. Or term is there, no? Or is represents it is a union. Or is represents it is what? It is a union. Okay, so if that X is not there in the A union B, if X is does not belongs to A union B, it means X is does not belongs to A or X is does not belongs to B. So this is what does not belongs to. It means the term is not there in the A union B. This is the way you have to write. Then how to represent this one in the one diagrammatically? One diagram. Here A and B are the two sets. There's first only I written in this way. It is what the two circles are overlapping here. Here in these 2 points are common point, common region is there, no? In this common region, I have to write the common terms. Okay, so what are the elements I have to write here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the set belongs to A, and B is what 2, 3, 5 is belongs to B. Okay, so if I am writing all the elements is here and here, that elements are coming repeatedly, no? So that should not be. So the first common term I am writing here, 2 and 3 I am writing. So this is what common region, no, for a set A and B. So here common term is 2, 3 and 2, 3. Here also 2, 3 is there, here also 2, 3 is there. Then what are the remaining elements in the set A? 1 and 4. So 1 and 4 I am writing here. So it's clear, no? 1, 2, 3, 4 is over. This is what belongs to set B. Now in the set B. So B is 2, 3 and 5. So one more 5 is remaining. So that 5 you have to write the outside. Is there any other elements are remaining? So there is no other elements are there. So here it is A and B. So this full, what are the terms are there? No, this is called what? A union B. So I am shading like this. A union B. This is what? A union B. Clear, understood now how to write this one diagrammatically? So this is the way you can write. This is what? A union B. So for this some properties are there now. So which are the properties are there? So property number 1. The property number 1, A union B equals to B union A. This is called as what? Commutative property. This is what? Commutative property or commutative law for the union. So the same example I am taking. A union B is already, you know that A union B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So in the same way, what is the answer we are getting? B union A. So B union A is 2. Before that 1 is there, no? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so this is what? B union A and this is what? A union B. So both the elements are same or not. Therefore the commutative law is false. So it means A union B equals to B union A. So in similarly associative law. So associative law is A union B union C equals to A union B union C. Okay, this is our associative law. So in the same associative property in the lower classes you studied associative property, commutative property and all. This is also what? Same thing. So same way first you have to find the inside the bracket term. But C is the one more element you have to consider. Then when you are getting that A union B, then you have to take the C element and once again you have to write the union property, right? So this is our associative law. So next one more property it is A union phi null set is equals to what? Null. A only. Why? Why? So here it is what? Law of identity element. So law of identity element. So phi is the identity element of this union. That means when you are adding that 0, then we will get the same answer, no? In the same way, it's a universal set. When we are taking this null set, that is what? A union null set. That is answer what we are getting. That is A only we are getting. Okay, so this is a one of the property. So next property is fourth property. A union A equals to what? What we are getting? A union A. So A union A. A is 1, 2, 3, 4. union A is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is only that 1, 2, 3, 4 only we are getting. It means it is what? A. Okay, so this law is called as what? Idempotent law. Okay, so all the things are there in the your textbook only. So now last property, it is the fifth one. Universal set union A. So what is answer you are getting? Universal set with the subset, union of set. So we are getting U only. Okay, so this is our law of universal set. So these are the 5 laws are there in this intersection. Union. Next, I move to that one more type. It is intersection of a set. So intersection of sets. So intersection of sets. Union means you know that all the terms you have to write in a combined way but not repeatedly. But in the intersection of a set, here only we can see that example. Intersection means the common elements we have to search for from the 2 sets. Common element. So 1 is here but here is not there. 2, both the sides it is there, and 3, both the sides it is there. So 4 and 5 is not there, it's different. So here in the Venn diagram I am getting this 2 and 3 is a common region. A is from till here and B start with here. So the common region it is what? 2, 3. Okay, so that is called as what? Intersection. Okay, so if the 2 sets have the different elements or the same elements, but we have to write the common terms. This is what intersection of a sets. The symbolically we are writing intersection is reverse ulta of the universal union of a set. So union you are writing it is a U type and intersection is written ulta U. So I hope that all of you understood, no? So here it is we are writing is R. X is belongs to A or X is belongs to B, but in the intersection A intersection B we can write X belongs to A and X belongs to B. So remember this. Intersection means and this union means or. Okay. So for example here already I said in the previous example A intersection B equals to what? 2, 3 is the answer. This is what? A intersection B. Okay. So now move to that properties of this intersection. Same way, which are the properties we followed here. So we will get the same type of properties. First property, it is A intersection B equals to B intersection A. This is our commutative law. It also holds. There is no difference. Here only it is that A intersection B is 2, 3 and B intersection is also what? 2, 3 only. Now the second one is A intersection B intersection C equals to A intersection B intersection C. This is which law it is? Associative law. So anyhow when you are taking that problems we will simplify this associative law and commutative law everything. So then only we can clearly understand whether it is a holds or not. Now the third one is null set intersection A. So null set intersection A or A intersection null set. What is the value we are getting? We are getting null set only. In the null set there is no elements. A has some elements. What is the common terms? There is no common terms. So this is a word here. In the same way universal set intersection A equals to what we are getting? We are getting what? A only. So this is what law of pi and law of universal set. Law of null set and law of universal set. So next one more. It is a common. It is the idempotent law. Idempotent law here is A union A equals to A, and the same way A intersection A equals to what? A. Okay. Now here we can consider the one more property, that is extra one. That is what? Distributive property. So you know the distributive law. So distributive law is A of B plus C means what? AB plus AC we are writing, no? The same way A intersection B union C equals to these two we have to take it first. A intersection B bracket next union next A intersection C we have to write. This is our distributive law. So distributive law means intersection over union. So this is what? Intersection over union. So in other way also we can write A union B intersection C also we can write. That is what? Union over intersection. Clear? So this is what? A intersection B union C means intersection distributes over union. Okay, so this is the way we have to find the properties for this intersection of sets. So now in the textbook some diagrams are there, Venn diagrams are there, easily you can understand this. So here both B and C are shading, therefore B union C we can write. Here only this portion is shading, it means A intersection B we can write. Here this portion is intersecting, it means B union C, B union C, this is what B union C, B and C are full together we have to write, but this a common term, it's together what, it's what, A. So that the answer is what, B union C and A means this full portion. So now next A intersection C, this is a common area, common region, so A and C are here, A and C are here. If you are taking B, this should be cover, this area should be cover, it's not there, so A and C are common here. So now this one is the same thing, we can write A intersection B, there this area it will be there, and A intersection C, this area is also it will be there, so union together, so this is the area we have to write. Clear? So these are the what Venn diagram shows. So now next one is difference of sets. So next type is difference. How to find the difference? So difference of sets. So you know that difference 4 minus 2 equals to what, 2, you know this. So in the same way, it's a difference means A minus B. So A minus B. A minus B. So the difference of sets A and B is the set of the elements is belongs to A but not to B. But not to B. For example, A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B equals to 2, 4, 3. So what about the A minus B? A minus B means it should be there, element should be there in the A set but not there in the B. Okay, so 1 is there here and 2 is there, both the sides it is there, so we cannot write the 2. Then 3 is here, 3. Then 4 is there, so sorry, 3 is also there. So what is not there? 5 is not there. So it is what, A minus B. Clear? This is what, A minus B. What about B minus A here? B minus A. 2 is here, 4 is here, 3 is here, nothing is there, means it is what, null set. So this is our difference. A minus B means all the elements should be there in the A but not in the B. But not in the B. But common terms we cannot write. Only the remaining elements we have to write. So clear? So here it is what, B minus A. This is the null set. So many times, normally many times we cannot write A minus B is not equals to B minus A. This is not possible. A minus B is not equals to B minus A. Okay. So only that when is possible. Suppose A and B are the equivalent sets. It's the same set, same elements or equal sets. So then only we can say these all are equal. Okay, so that is what difference of a sets. So if you want study this difference of a sets, disjoint set is a one more term we have to remember. Disjoint sets. Disjoint sets means, what is that meaning of a disjoint sets? Disjoint sets. So I'll write, this is what, disjoint set. So what is meant by disjoint set? So disjoint set means if A and B are the two sets, if A and B are the two sets such that A intersection B is equals to null set. A intersection B equals to null, then A and B are called it as, these two sets are called it as disjoint sets. So when we are saying the disjoint sets, if A and B are the two sets, then A intersection B is equals to null set. A intersection B is equals to null set, then only we can say that A and B are the disjoint sets. So I hope that you are clear. So here A intersection B is a null set, then that's why we can call it as A intersection B is A and B are disjoint sets. Okay, clear? Okay, so now I will study it. union of sets, intersection of sets, difference of sets, and disjoint of sets. So on the basis of this union, intersection, difference and disjoint sets, now I am going to explain that exercise 1.4. So in this exercise, first question is, find the union of each of the following pairs of sets. Union we have to find. So question number 1, x equals to 1 to 1, 3, 5 and y equals to 1, 2, 3. Okay, so x is equals to 1, 3, 5 and y is equals to 1, 2, 3. X is equals to 1, 3, 5 and y is equals to 1, 2, 3, right? So we have to write the union. X union y equals to x union y equals to. So what are the elements we have to write? 1 is here and here, so we have to write one time only 1. Then orderly we can write, it's our best way. So here 3 is there, but here 2 is there, so we can write 2 first. Then 3 and 3 common, so 3 we can write. Then 4 is not there, then 5. So this is what? X union y. Okay, clear, understood? So now next, second one is A is AEIOU and B is ABC. So what is the union for this? A union B equals to A union B, AEIOU and ABC. AEIOU and ABC. Okay, so here the common term is A is there. A is there in the both the sides. Then B and then C. Okay, so here A, B, C are over. So next we have to write E, I, O, U. Okay, A union B equals to A, B, C, E, I, O, U. So is there any term elements are repeating? No. So this is our A union B. Now in the third one, A is X is a natural number and multiples of 3. X is a natural number, multiple of 3. Okay. Then B is X is a natural number less than 6. X is a natural number multiple of 3 and X is a natural number less than 6. First we have to write the elements A. So A is what? X is a natural number multiples of 3. So which are the natural numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, right? But multiples of 3 means 3, 6, 9, 12 and dash dash dash. So continuously it will be there. Next B. What are the sets? Contains B, the elements. Natural numbers less than 6. Natural numbers less than 6. Natural numbers start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 is including in that? No. Natural number less than 6. So 6 is not there. So now what is that? Union of a set. A union B equals to what we can write? 1 is here, 2 is here, then 3 is both the sides, 4, 5, 6 is here, then 9, then 12 and so on, right? So here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till here it is there. Then the remaining all the elements are comes. This is what? A union B. Now next fourth one, X is a natural number 1 to X is less than or equals to 6. So see that less than or equals to 6 means 6 is including here. Okay, so natural number X is greater than 1 and less than or equals to 6. So greater than 1 means 2, 1 is including, no, 1 is not there, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so now B is what? B is X is a natural number and X 6 is less than X and less than 10. So 6 and 10 both are not including. So 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. So 10 is not there and 6 is also not there. So now what about the A union B? A union B is all the elements you have to write, no? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I hope that all the terms are clear for you. Now next last fifth one. A is 1, 2, 3 and B is null set. Already we know that law. A union null set is equals to A only. So what is that A union null set? A union null set is equals to what? A. This implies what is that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now next second one is, let A equals to AB, B equals to ABC. Is A is subset of B? Is A is subset of B? What is A union B? So if A is a subset of B, okay, so we have to check now. A is AB, B is ABC. Yes, so B contains ABC are there. In that A contains only AB. A is belongs to B and B is belongs to B. Therefore, A is a subset of B. Okay, A is the subset of B. And what about the A union B? Can you say that A union B? A union B equals to A, B and C. So A union B equals to A, B, C. Every elements of A is the element of B. Every element of A is the element of B. Therefore, A is a subset of B. Okay. Now next, if A and B are two sets such that A is a subset of B, then what is A union B? Same type examples you can take it. If A and B are the two sets, A is a subset of B, and what about the A union B? Here A union B you got as A, B, C. Here what is that? A union B equals to B we have to write. A union B equals to B. It means A is the subset of B. Clear? A is the subset of B. It means A, what are the elements are there in the A, it should be there in the B. Okay, therefore A union B is together we are writing, so that A union B is equals to what? B we are getting. Now, fourth one, if A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, B equals to 3, 4, 5, 6, C equals to 5, 6, 7, 8, D equals to 7, 8, 9, 10, then find, some questions are there here. Find A union B, A union C, and all the terms are there. So now I will write these terms, elements. See that. So question number fourth one, A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, B equals to 3, 4, 5, 6, C equals to 5, 6, 7, 8, and D equals to 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so A, B, C and D are the four elements. So in that element, some questions are there here. So 7 questions are there. I am not simplifying all the 7 questions. I will simplify only that 4 questions I will simplify. So in that first one I will simplify, that is what? A union B. So what about the A union B? A union B means all the together we have to write. So A union B is, A is 1, 2, 3, 4, B is 3, 4, 5, 6. So that A union B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is what? A union B. Okay. So now next B union C I am writing. Third one I am writing. B union C. So what is answer for the B union C? So B union C is, B has 3, 4, 5, 6. C has 5, 6, 7, 8. So B union C is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clear? This is what? B union C. It is what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now next I will simplify the question number sixth one. A union B union D. A union B union D. So first I am taking A union B. So A union B is, already I got this result. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And union D is what? 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so first we have to write A union B. So already I got that answer, it's A union B. Next union D, I wrote all the elements. So now what is the answer for this? A union B union D is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So this is our union. So I hope that all of you clear by using this example how to write this union and all. So now the question number 5th one. So remaining questions you can simplify it. It's a very easily you will get the answer. So find the intersection of each pair of sets of question 1 above. It means, so here all the intersections we have to find. So intersection you can find, but I will solve the sixth one now. Intersection, you know that the only that common terms we have to write. So question number 1, it is here. This is our question number 1. Intersection. X is 1, 3, 5. Y is 1, 2, 3. What is the union for this? You know that 1, 2, 3 and 5. So intersection is, which is the common term, 1 and 3 is here and 1 and 3 is here. So 1, 3 and 1, 3 are the common terms. So X intersection Y is 1 and 3. Okay, so here A and B, A is AEIOU, B is ABC. So what is the common term here? A is here and here. So B is here? No. C is here? No. Then A, E, E and all the other elements are not there. So only that common term is only one. That is what? A and A. So that A intersection B is what? A. Next, A is X is a natural number, the multiples of 3. It means all the multiples of 3 we have to write. Already I wrote in that union finding time. So X is a natural number less than 6. X is a natural number less than 6 means only that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So common terms. Which are the common terms? So only 3 is there. So only 3 is the common term. So whether it is right or wrong, you can check it. The only the 3. So here the fourth one, it is a natural number. It is 1 is not there. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And here it is what? 7, 8 and 9. Is there any common term here? There is no common term. So it is a null set. Here A is 1, 2, 3 and B is null set. It is intersection. Intersection is what? Null set. There is no common elements. Okay. So now that is the answer for the fifth question. So now I'll move to the sixth question. The same way we have to find. How we will simplify the fourth one the same way. I will write the terms, sets and elements I will write. A equals to 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. And B equals to 7, 9, 11, 13. And C equals to 11, 13, 15. And D equals to 15, then 17. Okay, so find how many questions are there. 10 questions are there we have to find now. Okay, so in that first question, A intersection B, I am writing A intersection B. So A intersection, A is what? 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. B is 7, 9, 11, 13. So what is the common term here? A and B. 3 is not there, 5 is not there, yes, 7 is there, first term is 7 and 9 and 11. Okay, so these are the what? Common terms, no? In the set A and B. You have to check only that A and B. Why? We have to take an as A intersection B. Next, A intersection, so in the third question here, A intersection C intersection D. Okay, so A intersection C. A is here, C is here. So what is the common term here? A intersection C. A intersection C. Only 11 is the common term. Clear? Am I right? 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. 11, 13, 15. So till 9 it is not there here. Only that 11 is a common term. Then intersection D. So which are the intersection D? 15 and 17. So what is that common term here? There is no common term. So null set is the answer. Clear? So now next one is sixth one. A intersection B union C. A intersection B union C. This is the question. So first I am taking B union C. I will write now B union C. So B is 7, 9, 11, 13. C is 11, 13, 15. So what is B union C? 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. B union C is 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Okay. So now we have to find this. A intersection B union C equals to A is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. And intersection B union C, which are those 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. Clear? So now which is the common term here now? This is intersection is there. Intersection. Understood now? First we have to find inside the bracket term, that is what B union C here. Then A we have to write and it says 3, 5, 9, 7, 9, 11. So common terms are 3 and 5 is not there here. So 7 is the common term, 7. and 9 is a common term.
WhatsApp.
9 and 11 is once again it is a common term. So 7, 9, 11 are the what? Answer. So now next one more problem I will simplify to you. Ninth question I will explain. A intersection B union B intersection C. Okay, so this is a one type of question. A intersection B union B intersection C. We have to find A intersection B union B intersection C. Okay, clear? So now first we have to write the first bracket, that is what? A intersection B. So A intersection B, which are the common terms? Already here we got that answer, otherwise directly you see which are the common terms. 7, 9, 11 are the common terms. 7, 9 and 11 are the common terms. Next bracket is what? B intersection C. So B intersection C, B is here and C is here. Intersection B and C intersection is only 11, 13 and 11, 13. Clear? 11, 13 and 11, 13. So now the final answer is A intersection B union B intersection C equals to. So this is union we have to write 7, 9, 11, 13. Clear? Understood? So this is the way we have to simplify the answer. It is a union or intersection. Okay. So now question number 7th one. If x equals to if a equals to x, x is a natural number. If a equals to x, x is a natural number. It means, so x is all the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. B is, x is an even natural number. So B is what? It's even natural number 2, 4, 6 and so on. It's an even natural number. And C is a what? Odd natural number. Odd natural number 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on, infinity. Then prime numbers. D is what? Prime numbers. Which are the prime numbers? 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number, 11 is a prime number and so on, all the natural numbers. So for this we have to find the answer now. A, first one. This is question number 7th one. First one, A intersection B. So A intersection B we have to find now. A intersection B. So A intersection B, A is all the natural numbers, B is only that this is what? Even numbers. So what we are getting? We are getting B only, no? We are getting B only. Why it is B? Only that common term is what? 2, 4, 6 and so on. So A intersection B can be written as what? Only B we can write. What we can write? Only B. Or we can write this 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on we can write. Now second one, A intersection D. Okay, I am taking third one. It is what? Not second one, third one. A intersection D. A is all the natural numbers. A is all the natural numbers. D is only the prime numbers. So the answer is what? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on. That's why this is what? D, right? A intersection B equals to D. Now, which one I have to simplify it? B intersection D? Yes, fifth one. B intersection D. So B is 2, 4, 6 and dash. D is this one. What are the elements we are getting? Only the common term is what? 2. Then others, all the terms, even numbers, nothing will be coming. Why? The prime numbers means that number is multiplied or product of that number and 1 itself. That number itself. Okay. So that's why this is our prime numbers. So that B intersection D is what? 2. So now what about that sixth one? C intersection D. C is 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Then D is what? 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11 so on. So all the odd numbers are prime numbers, leaving that 1. Okay. So intersection means there is no common terms. 1 is not there, 2 is not there. Then 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on. All the odd numbers are not a prime number. Why? 9 is an odd number but 9 is not a prime number. So we have to write all the remaining prime numbers. We have to write the remaining prime numbers, leaving 2. Leaving 2 remaining prime numbers is the answer. Okay, clear? I hope that all of you understood how to write this answers and all. Okay, so now next question is 8th one. Which of the following pair of sets are disjoint? So disjoint sets, already I said for you, disjoint means A intersection is a null set, pi. So first one 1 2 3 4 and x is a natural numbers 4 5 and 6. Y means 4 is less than or equals to it is there x. So 4 is also including, 5 and 6 is also including. So now you know that A intersection B equals to null set, but here 4 is the common term. Therefore this is not a disjoint set. Now A, E, I, O, U, C, D, E, F. A, E, I, O, U, C, D, E, F. So you can see now this is also what, not a disjoint sets. X is a even integer and x is a odd integer. Yes, these two are the disjoint sets. Why? This set intersection, this set it is a null set, but these two are not a null set. This is our null set we are getting. So now 9th one, this is the one of the important one, then subtraction and difference we have to find. So question number 9th one, A equals to what? 3 6 9 12 15 18 21 and B is 4 8 12 16 20 and C equals to 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 16 and D equals to what? 5 10 15 and 20. Clear? Okay, so now find. So many questions are there, 12 questions are there in this. So I will simplify only the 6th question. Second question I am taking A minus C. A is 3 6 9 12 15 18 21. C is 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 and 16. So you know that difference means the element should be there in the A but not in the C and but not repeated. Okay, so now 3 is the one term, 6 is not there, here also it is there, then 9 is the one more term, 12 is not there, then 15, then 18, then 21. Clear? So this is what? A minus C. Okay, so now remaining elements are not there. 15 is I written, 12 here also it is there, then 6 here also it is there. So only that remaining elements you have to write. Clear? Understood? Now 4th question I will explain now. B minus A. So B is this 4 8 12 16 20. A is this. So B is 4. All the elements should be there in the B but not in the A. So 4 8 12 is there, no, here and here both the sides 12 is there. So 12 cannot be right, and 16 and 20 we can write. This is our minus. It means remaining elements you have to write. Next, okay, 6th one only we will consider D minus A. D is 5 10 15 20. A is this. Okay, so what are the elements we are getting? Can you say the answer? D is 5 10 15 20. A is 3 6 9 12 15 18 and 21. So only that one common term 5 is not there here, so we can write 5. Then 10 is not there here, 10 we can write. 15 is here and here both that side is there, it cannot be right. Then 20. So this is what? 5 10 and 20. Clear? Okay, now next C, 9th question I will explain now. C minus B. C minus B. C is, where is C? C is here. 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 and 16. B is 4 8 12 16 and 20. So C is the first set. So first we have to see the first set. So we can write 1 is 2, then 4 is both the side it is there, 6 is not there, 6 is here, 8 both the side it is there, 10 is not there, 12 both the side it is there. Next 12 is not there, okay, not, we cannot write. Then 14 we can write, 16 both the side it is there. So these are the what? C minus B. I hope that the subtraction will be clear for you. So last one problem I will explain to you now. D minus C. D minus C. D is 5, 10, 15, 20. C is these all the terms. So what is the answer? Can you say it? Yes, one is what? 5. Next 10 is not possible. Both the sides it is there. 15 and 20. Okay. So these are the answers for this difference. So I hope that all of you clear for you. Okay. Now 10th one. So very easy this is. X equals to A, B, C and D. And y equals to f, b, d, g, f, b, d, g. Find x minus y, y minus x and x intersection y. So x minus y means the element should be there in the a but not in the y. Should be there in the x and but not in the y. So x minus y is a, b is there and c is not there. Okay, now y minus x is, this should be, take it first and subtract with the x. So f first, b is there common, d is there common and g. Okay, so this is x minus y and this is what? Y minus x. Now what about the x intersection y? X intersection y. What is that x intersection y? X intersection y is a, b, c, d, f, d, b, d. So here b, d and b, d are the common. So we are getting what is that? X intersection y is b, comma d. Clear? So 9th one is also, 10th one is also over. So now 11th one. If R is the set, if R is the set of real numbers and Q is the set of rational numbers, okay, then what is R minus Q? So here R is our set of real numbers. R is a set of real numbers. So real numbers, you know that all the numbers are real numbers. Then Q is the set of rational numbers, P by Q form term. What about R minus Q? R minus Q is what now? R minus Q, what is the answer we are getting? R minus Q. Is it a rational number we are getting or irrational number we are getting or natural number we are getting? What is that number we are getting? So we are getting, it means Q. For example, if I am taking Q, Q contains all the natural numbers. Q contains all the whole numbers. Q contains all the integers. So all these three together we are call it as what? Q. Q means it is a rational numbers, we are call it as a rational number. Okay. So in that rational number, it's removed from the real numbers. In that real numbers, what is remaining? In that real numbers, remaining term is only the irrational number. Clear? So irrational number only that remaining. So that R minus Q is a set of equals to set of irrational number. Set of irrational numbers. Clear? Understood? No? Q is a, what is that? Rational numbers we are considering. Q is a rational number. So in the set of real numbers means all the rational and irrational number together. So if that removed from that rational number, so what is remaining? It's only the irrational number is remaining. Clear? So now 12th one, that's a true or false question. You have to find the answer. So 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3, 6 are disjoint sets. Is it a disjoint set? No. Why? 3 is the common term. It is there. So it is not a disjoint set. A, E, I, O, U, A, B, C, D are disjoint sets. Sorry, it is also a false. 2, 6, 10, 14 and 3, 7, 11, 15 are disjoint sets. Yes, it is true. 2, 6, 10 and 3, 11, 3, 7, 11 are disjoint sets. This is what? True statement. So I hope that all of you understood this exercise 1.4. So now next is complement of a set. So you know that how to write that union, intersection, difference of the sets, you know that. Now the next concept is complement of a set. So complement means we have to comparing with the universal set or the given set. Okay, so universal set is defined, it's denoted by it's a U. So it's defined by all the set of all the elements or set of all the sets. Okay, so the complement of A is the set of all the elements of U which are not the elements of A. It means, so directly we can write the complement of a set. So complement of a set. So complement is denoted by the symbol A dash. A dash. It is what symbolically we are representing it as what A dash. So in that Venn diagram, you can consider here it is about universal set. Suppose the set A is contains 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6. So set A. A is the one of the set. The set contains A contains the elements 2, 4, 6 and 1, 3, 5, 7 are there. No, this is what complement. Okay, so complement means A equals to what is that 2, 4, 6 we can write. Then what about the A complement? It's comparing with the universal set. Universal set is contains it is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So what is the complement? Complement means, so remaining elements, leaving the 2, 4, 6, the remaining elements you have to write 1, 3, 5 and 7. Okay, so this is. So otherwise A complement is equals to universal set minus A or not? Universal set minus A. So this can be written like this also. A complement is equals to universal set minus A. Clear? I hope that is clear for you. So this is the what? Complement of a set. So in this complement of a set, we can find the result. It is De Morgan's law we can use. So De Morgan's law, mainly it is what De Morgan's law. It is what A union B complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement. This is what De Morgan's law. Otherwise, A intersection B complement is equals to A complement union B complement we can write. So these are the two results. It is what De Morgan's law. Okay. So this complement of a set we can write X is the one of the elements. So it is what X is belongs to U. X is belongs to U, and X is does not belongs to A. Okay, X is does not belongs to A. That's why we are writing it is what U minus A. Clear? So I hope that this complement is clear for you. So now properties, you know that some properties are there. This is the one property already I said. It is what De Morgan's property, De Morgan's law. This is a very very important for this year. Okay, so now complement law. Complement law is what? Very simple. It is a complement law. A union A dash. A union A dash equals to what we are getting? A is the one of the set here. A is 2, 4, 6. A dash is 1, 3, 5, 7. So what we are getting? It's union. You are getting what? Universal set I am getting, right? So you can see here A is 2, 4, 6 and A dash is 1, 3, 5, 7 together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all the elements are there in this universal set. No, that's why A union A complement is equals to what U we can write. This is our complement law. Or one more it is there, A intersection A complement. What we are getting? A intersection A complement. Is there any complement intersection is there here? A is 2, 4, 6. A dash is 1, 3, 5, 7. Intersection, you know this, intersection. Intersection is what? The common element we have to write. Is there any common element between these two? There is no common element, so I can write it's only the null set. It's a pi I can write. Okay, so now De Morgan's law, already I said this is one of the very important property. This is what De Morgan's law. Next is law of double complement. So law of double complement means A complement of complement equals to what I am getting. So A complement of complement. So this is what A complement 1, 3, 5, 7. A complement of complement. Leaving this 1, 3, 5, 7, I have to write what 2, 4, 6. Okay, so it means what? A I am getting, no? This is our complement of complement. A complement of complement is A. Then law of empty set and universal set. Law of empty set. Okay, so complement of pi set, null set. Null set complement is universal set and universal complement is null set. So these are the some few results. according to that complement of a set. So what are the things are there here? So complement of a set is a very simple one, that is A complement is equals to U minus A we have to write. Otherwise simply you remember comparing with the one more set, all the remaining elements you have to write. Clear? This is about a complement. So in that few laws are there, that is a complement law. Complement law is A union A dash equals to U and A intersection A dash equals to null set. Next, De Morgan's law, here it is that A union B is complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement, or A intersection B complement is equals to A complement union B complement dash. Okay, so next law of empty sets, it is null set complement is universal set and universal complement is null set. So these are the things. Now directly I will move to that exercise 1.5. so very simple exercise. This is also one of the very simple exercise and important also. First one is let u equals to, so let u equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is about universal set. Next, the subsets are given. A is what 1 2 3 4 and B is what 2 4 6 8 2 4 6 8 and C is given as 3 4 5 6 3 4 5 6. So now I have to find some 4 questions are there in that textbook. First question. Okay, so in that A complement I have to find, B complement I have to find, A union C complement, A union B complement, A complement of complement and B minus C complement I have to find. So in that first one is A complement. What is A complement now? A is what 1 2 3 4. A has 1 2 3 4. The complement means leave these elements and rest of the elements you have to write. Leaving this element and rest of the elements you have to write. Which are the rest of the elements? 1 2 3 4 is already there. 3 4 is over. Now 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so or otherwise in the way of writing is A complement equals to U minus A. U is this and minus A is this. The answer is what we are getting. This is only the answer we are getting. Clear? So now in the B, the second one, B complement. So can you say the B complement? B is 2 4 6 8. B is 2 4 6 8. Leave this remainder. Comparing with the universal set, always comparing with the universal set. B is what? 2 4 6 8. Which are the remaining elements in the universal set? Clear? Understood? 1 3 5 7 9. So clear now? B complement is B is this. Then remaining elements you have to write. So in the third one, A union C complement. A union C complement. So now first I have to find A union C. A union C. A union C is which are these? A is this 1 2 3 4. C is 3 4 5 6. So A union C is 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is what A union C. Now what about A union C complement? A union C complement. This answer is comparing with the universal set. 1 2 3 4 5 6 is over. Then what is remaining? 7 8 9 is remaining. This is what A union C complement. Clear? So now A complement of complement. A complement of complement. So A complement of complement is A is 1 2 3 4. What about the A complement? A complement is, already I got that answer, it is what? 5 6 7 8 9. This is what A complement. And then A complement of complement. So A complement of complement means leave these terms we have to write. So what are the terms are remaining here? 1 5 6 7 8, no need to write. Then rest of the terms you have to write. It is what? 1 2 3 4. So will you got that is A or not? So same thing you got, that is what? A. Okay. Now next is B minus C complement. B minus C complement. So B minus C complement is same as the A union C complement. How we simplified? No, A union C complement. Same way we have to find B minus C complement. First what I should simplify? B minus C I have to simplify. So B minus C is, B is 2 4 6 8 and minus C is 3, 4, 5, 6. So already I explained to you difference of a set. So difference of a set means all the elements should be there in the B but not there in the C. Okay, so here 2 is there, here it is not there, so we have to write. Then 4, both the sides it is there, so no need to write. 6 also no need to write. Then 8. This is what 2, 8 is what B minus C. Now what about B minus C complement? Complement. So 2, 8 is B minus C. Compare with the universal set. The rest of the terms we have to write 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 8 and 2. Leave this 8 and 2. Leave that 8 and 2. Then rest of all the terms you have to write. This is what complement. So these are the problems related to your first question. Now second question. Since alphabets are there. U is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Find the complement of the following sets. So A is given. So here you can see directly. It's very easily you can simplify this. U is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Clear? U is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And A is A, B, C. What about that A complement? Can you say that? Can you guess the answer? A complement is, can you guess the answer? Yes, it's very simple. It's very good. You may guess the answer. A, B, C. Leave this A, B, C. Then remaining it is what? D, E, F, G, H are the what? Complement. Clear now? Now B is D, E, F, G. D, E, F, G. Leave these elements. Then you have to write the B complement. B complement is leave these elements, 4 elements. Then rest of the elements you have to write A, B, C, H. Clear? Now C is A, C, E, G. A, C, E, G. What about the C complement? B is not there, so B. D is not there, so D. F is not there, so F. And H is not there, so H we have to write. Then D. F, G, H, A. What about the complement of D? You guess and you find out the answer. Next, third question. Taking the set of natural numbers as a universal set. This is the condition. Natural number is a universal set. Write down the complements of the following sets. First one. X is an even natural number. What about the complement? X is a even natural number. The complement of this is X is an odd natural number. So here X is an odd natural number. What is the complement of this? X is an even number. It means natural numbers contains group of odd numbers and even numbers together, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. In that odd number is comes here, even numbers are remaining. If it is even numbers are comes, odd numbers are remaining. Next, third one is positive multiples of 3. Positive multiples of 3, leaving that 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and dash dash dash. The remaining all the elements you have to write. That is what? 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11 like that you have to write. That is what complement. Then X is a prime number. Yes, X is a prime number. So which are the prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and so on are the prime numbers. Leave that terms and rest of the terms you have to write. 1. 1 is a complement. 1. Then 4. Then 6, then 8, then 9, then 10. So these are the elements you have to write. Now that for fifth one is X is a natural number divisible by 3 and 5. X is a natural number divisible by 3 and 5. So which are the terms is divisible by both 3 and 5? One is 15. So the 15 is divisible by which and which? 3 and 5. Next which term? 30. Okay, so 30 is divisible by both the 3 and 5. So leaving that numbers, then the remaining all the terms we have to write. That is our complement. Then perfect square number. So which are the perfect square numbers? You know that the perfect square numbers. 1 is a perfect square number. Next 4 is a perfect square number. 9 is a perfect square number. Leave that numbers and rest of the elements you have to write. That is our. Okay, otherwise directly you can write the natural numbers divisible by 3 and 5 is there, no? The natural numbers does not divisible by 3 and 5. Natural numbers does not divisible by 3 and 5. So here perfect square number. X is a perfect square number. What about the complement? X is a natural number and X is not a perfect square. Like this also you can write. So X is a perfect cube. X is a perfect cube. What about the complement? X is not a perfect cube. X is not a perfect cube. I hope that all of you clear for you. Now X plus 5 equals to 8. What about X? X equals how much it is? 8 minus 5, it is what? 3. So X equals to 3 means, what about the complement? Complement is X belongs to N. X is not equals to 3. Very simple way we can write. How? So I will show you now. So the complement is X belongs to N, then X is not equals to 3. Very simple, no? So this is what very simple. X is belongs to N is all the natural numbers not equals to 3, leaving that 3. Okay, so now here it is one more term. 2x plus 5 equals to 9. What about the x? 2x equals to 9 minus 5, it is what? 4. X equals to how much? It is 2. So what is the relation we can, complement we can write? X is X belongs to N. Simple, no? X is does not equals to 2. So leaving that 2, then the rest of all the elements the answer. Now next, X is greater than or equals to 7. X is greater than or equals to 7. X is greater than or equals to 7. So what about the complement? X is greater than or equals to 7 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the complement, right? X is always greater than or equals to 7. 7 is also including 7, 8, 9, 10, dash, dash, dash. Their complement is what? Leaving that 7 and more than 7, the remaining elements are the complement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are the complement. Now next, X is belongs to N and 2x plus 1 is greater than 10. 2x plus 1 is greater than 10 means 2x is greater than 10 minus 1, it is equals to what? 9. So then x equals to what? 9 divided by 2, it is what? 4.5. 4.5 means 4.5, but its x is greater than 4.5. X is greater than 4.5, but it is a natural numbers. Which are the terms? It is called as a element now. What is that? Complement number now. X is belongs to N, but x is greater than 4.5. Clear? X is greater than 4.5. So that the elements are which and which? Greater than 4.5. Complement is 1, 2, 3 and 4. The complement is x is greater than 4.5. That complement is what? Less than that. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 are the answer. This is our complement. So I hope that all of you clear for that problem. So now the fourth one is very important. The many times this question is came in the exam. Universal set is given. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is one problem is related to De Morgan's law. So A equals to how much? 2, 4, 6, 8. And B equals to what? 2, 3, 5, 7. So steps are very important. Verify that A union B is complement. A union B complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement, and the second one is in that A intersection B complement is equals to A complement union B complement. So now this problem I am giving as you have to simplify, but I am simplifying this problem. Okay, clear? So now LHS I am taking LHS equals to A union B complement. LHS equals to A union B complement. First I am simplifying A union B. First I want to find out this A union B. A union B is A is over 2, 4, 6, 8. Then union B is 2, 3, 5, 7. So what about the A union B now? A union B equals to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is what? A union B. Now A union B complement. A union B complement. A union B is this. Complement is compare with the universal set. Remaining elements you have to write. Which are those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is there. Then only the one term is remaining. 1, 9. Okay. This is what? 1. Now next I am taking that RHS equals to what? A complement intersection B complement. So before that I have to find A complement. A complement. A is 2, 4, 6, 8. This complement is equals to what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. Leave this 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is what A complement. Then what about the B complement? B is what? 2, 3, 5, 7.
WhatsApp.
Complement. And this is equals to this complement 2, 3, 5, 7. This complement
WhatsApp.
we have to write 1, 2 and 3 is not possible to write. 4 we can write, 6 we can write, 8 we can write, and 9 we can write. Okay, so this is what A complement, and B complement is over. But next we have to write A complement intersection B complement. A complement intersection B complement. This is the common term. Which are the common term? 1 is the common term, and 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. These terms are not a common term. So one more 9 is a common term. Okay, now you see 2. This is what 2. Now first one and second one you see now. First one is 1 and 9, and second one is also 1 and 9. So the conclusion statement is from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, LHS equals to RHS. LHS equals to RHS. It means, what is that? A union B complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement. So I hope that all of you clear this. Clear? So now the same way we can find out the second one also. This is a very important problem. This is what? Very important problem for the examination point. Clear? I hope that all of you clear for this. Second one you can find out very easily. Same method we have to find. Here what is that? A union B complement I have to find. But here second problem is A intersection B. First I have to find the A intersection B. Which is a common term here? 1 is 2 is common. Only the 2 is common. Then A intersection B complement is leaving the 2, all the elements you have to write. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then find out this A complement and B complement. Then union you can find out. You will get the same as what is that? 1, 2, 3. 2 we are not getting. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So both the sides we are getting the same result. Clear? So now fifth one is draw appropriate Venn diagram for the following. Appropriate Venn diagram you have to for this. Appropriate Venn diagram. So first one is A union B complement. A union B complement. How to write this A union B complement? A union B, you know that. How to write this A union B? It is clear for you. A union means 2 sets are there. This is what A and this is what B. A union B means this full. Clear? A union B means you know that this full you have to write. But complement is this portion, outside portion we have to shade. This is what A union B complement. Now next is A intersection B complement. A complement intersection B complement. A complement intersection B complement. Which is that A complement intersection B complement? A complement intersection B complement is also what? Same only we are getting. Why? This is our De Morgan's law applicable. Why? A union B complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement. Clear or not? So the same LHS equals to RHS already we proved in the previous problem. So that the A union B complement of what we are considering now, the same way A complement intersection B complement also it is what? Same. Now next this one A U intersection B complement. So A intersection B complement is Venn diagram. How can you write this Venn diagram? So A and B are there here. A intersection B complement. Where we are getting A intersection B complement? A intersection B complement we are getting this portion, this area. So now complement is leave this area, then remaining all the area we should stay shade. Okay, so clear. This area is what? A intersection B. Okay, this is what A intersection B. When the A intersection B is asking, you have to mark this. But here it is what A intersection B complement. So what about the next one? A intersection union B complement. This is also same area we have to consider it. Why? This is also one of the De Morgan's property we have to apply for this. So clear? I hope that this Venn diagram is also clear for you. Now the sixth problem. Let U be the set of all triangles in a plane. Let U be the set of all triangles in a plane. If A is the set of all triangles with at least one angle different from 60 degree, what is A complement? So here, if A is the set of all angles with at least one angle different from 60 degree, one angle is different from 60 degree, what is A complement? So A complement is one angle is different from the 60 degree. So what we are getting? Equilateral triangles we are getting or not? So A is at least one angle different from 60 degree. One angle is different from 60 degree. It means it's not a 60 degree. That is not a 60 degree. It means the complement is 60 degree. Understood? So that one triangle what we are drawing now, that angle is not a 60 degree. So remaining it is what? 60 degree. Means what? That is what? One of the equilateral triangle. Okay. So now next, fill in the blanks with the correct statement. It is there here. A union A complement. What we are getting? A union A complement. A and union complement is universal set we are getting. Null set complement intersection A. Null set complement intersection A. Null set complement is null set complement of null set. Already I said it is what? U, universal set. Complement of the null set, it is what? Universal set. Universal set intersection A, it is what? A only we are getting. This answer should be what? A. Next, A intersection A dash. Already I said A intersection A dash, it is a complement law. The answer is what? Null set. Then U dash intersection A. U dash is what? Null set. It's a pi. U dash is null set. It's a what? Pi. Pi intersection A. It is also a null set. It's also a null set. So I hope that all of you clear this complement. In the next video, I will send practical problems on union and intersection of two sets. Thank you.